Hey, what's going on? Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching, back with my new Cusp series. Oh yeah, I am doing the cusp of mystery and imagination. Capricorn, Aquarius, cusp, love, relationships, and sex talk. All right, I've already done the character traits, given you the famous people. I'll give you a couple famous people. And yes, it's a 5-day orb. So really January 19th to the 23rd. Sometimes it could be the 20th to the 24th, maybe the 18th to the 23rd, but it's only 5 days. Not what you see online, like the 16th to the 25th. That's too much. You only feel the energy for 5 days, but there are things called leap years and just how things change. We're talking about, you got Nick Foles, quarterback, right? Won the Super Bowl with the Eagles, struggling with the Bears. Ray Rice, you remember him with the Ravens, all that drama. Edgar Allan Poe, Janis Joplin, I think Dolly Parton. Just a couple of folks to give you an idea of, what this energy is like, okay? But when you're talking about Capricorn, right, the ruler of the 10th house, the last earth sign, cardinal earth, right, ruler of Saturn. And then Aquarius, the traditional ruler of Saturn. And then in the modern, you've got Uranus, right? Vedic is just Saturn, and Western tropical, it's Saturn and Uranus. The modern ruler, Uranus, traditional, Saturn. It's the cusp of mystery and imagination because you guys are a mystery to yourselves. And your imagination is everywhere. You got diarrhea of the mouth, you don't stop talking, and sometimes you talk too much shiz. Yeah, you're tough. You had a tough childhood, the whole nine, but you don't take it out on other people. When it comes to your love and relationships and sex, you have to be careful of creating abnormal bubbles, unhealthy relationships. And sometimes it's because you can be, as a woman, it's like the pendulum swing. You'll either let a man have too much control or you'll try to take too much control of the man, right? It's a hard balance. I mean, think of Capricorn, okay? And you do need to get your whole birth chart done, so you hit me up, tailoredyoucoaching@gmail.com. And I got my sale till November 30th, right? Cyber Monday. This Black Friday deal, $25 off of all of my services. From a synastry compatibility chart reading, to the full 12-house report, 40 to 50-minute custom video summary, to a mini chart, BigEAstro, your sun, moon, and ascendant in the part of fortune, which the energy shines the brightest, right? Usually after 30. That's $25 off. You'll see the prices down below. Subscribe and ring the bell down below, please. Thank you for the love and support. And I'm doing crazy charts right now because people are taking advantage of the sale. I mean, a mini chart for career, $10 right now until Monday the 30th. Relationships, $10. Now it's smart, a small chart, but I still give you crazy insight and a lot of information, more than most astrologers do. Because I'm trying to help people in these tough times. We've been all going through it. We're all getting ready to have probably a second lockdown. It is not easy out here in these streets. And Capricorn Aquarius, for you, you need to relinquish some sort of power and control. Okay? When you're dealing with relationships, how could I explain it? Gosh, I must be doing some work over there. Too much noise and craziness. You know, you're very restricted and limitations and discipline. And then you'll be kind of wild, weird, unique, and bizarre and innovative, but on your terms. You can be cold and detached. You could be work hard, then play hard. And play by your set of rules, okay? Well, what's the opposite of Capricorn? Cancer. Opposite Aquarius, Leo. The Cancer-Leo cusp, I think that's one of the good fits. Obviously, it's the opposite. You know, when you're thinking more of like a trine energy, okay? Virgo, Libra, Cusp. Yeah, the cusp of beauty. Because the Virgo goes nice with the Capricorn and the Libra goes nice with the Aquarius. And it's just like a nice flow of energy. And when you get your chart done, you know where your sun sign is. You might be 0 degrees Aquarius, right? Let's say if you're a Capricorn ascendant, so then your sun would be in the 2nd house. If you're 29 or 28 degrees, your sun will be on the ascendant in Capricorn. 29 is a critical degree. Okay? Let's go for a little walk, see if we can get away from some of this noise. For some of you girls and boys, bust the toys, bringing you the joy. Don't you understand this ill ploy, the plot and plan? I'm the mysterious man with the imagination like nobody can. The poetry and the flow you see comes naturally from the E with the deep astrology. Yeah, man, that's how I do for you. And I try to give you purity and such a deep clue of elevation, astrology, the nation. Fix it up. Stop the masturbation. But new and more and different noise? Good Lord. So I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oof, Lord have mercy. So, know this. When you think about the Capricorn, you're going to be good with earth signs, the Taurus and the Virgo. You're going to be good with water signs. So, this actually can work pretty good with the cusp of rebirth, the Pisces-Aries cusp, right? That March 19th in that area, 20, 21, 22, right? You guys love to laugh, love to be silly, but you're all about sort of the imagination of learning. You love to explore and intake information. We're talking about cardinal Earth, so you're going to initiate stuff. And then with the Uranus and Saturn and Aquarius, ruler of the 11th house, you're about your friends. So a lot of you, after work, you go out for drinks, and sometimes you guys hook up with people, you know? And sometimes you have affairs at work. I know about you guys. You don't want me to tell the truth about you. But that's what happens with Eric Taylor and Taylor to You Coaching. Definitely work affairs. You can have an affair to move up and work for status, or people that work for you. Okay? Whatever you're passionate about, you're gonna try to take it to the nines and explore with it and make it happen. I mean, think about Edgar Allan Poe. Think about Janis Joplin, Dolly Parton. You know, there's definitely a flair about you that is kind of mystical. Because you're so structured, but then you can be very avant-garde, you know? And you can be a bit of a rebel and have rebellious relationships, maybe a throuple, maybe long distance, maybe computer love over the internet, you know? The one thing I will say, like if you got with a Taurus Gemini, right? That's nice. Cusp of energy. The, Gemini Cancer. Cusp of magic. Brilliant people. Because look, the reality is you don't like lazy people. You don't like people that are not willing to put it on the line, because you are. You'll start your own business. You'll have the startup. You'll have the new invention. You'll have the, I've got to, explore the world mentality. you'll do it. You'll climb Mount Everest. You'll release the book of poems that can change the world. You're innovative. And you're brilliant. So you want someone you can laugh with, and you might want someone that can take a little control, because in your career and your work, you're taking control. So you want someone to manage and take care of that home. That's why the Gemini Cancer can work. That's why the Cancer Leo can work, because you'll also be entertained by them. You'll like their creative side and their passion and their intellect. Even Leo Virgo, because the Virgo will be organized like the Capricorn is in the discipline and kind of, making the house and the relationship work. But then the Leo is going to be like, the flair, the flavor, the heart, the passion. That's a good match for you. When it comes to just a straight up sign, Leo can work. I think Aries can work because Capricorn's exalted in Mars. The fire signs might, attract you a little bit. Maybe not the Sag, but definitely the Aries and the Leo. Definitely could work with a Virgo. Because of the connection, there's that mental connection with a Virgo and Aquarius. Right, both at home and then exalted in Mercury. Remember, Uranus is like the higher octave of Mercury. So maybe a Gemini. I think honestly, just the plain Gemini wouldn't be enough. Taurus Gemini or a Gemini Cancer, yeah. Plain Gemini, no. But you got to get a synastry chart done, or at least just get your chart, the partner's chart done. This is the time to do it, $25 off, because you need to know what house your different signs are in, right? If your sun is in the 7th or the 5th, the 10th, it's going to be different for relationships. You want to know, the women, you want to know your Jupiter, your Juno, the asteroid. You want to know your Jupiter, your Mars, your Venus. Same thing for the men. Men, it's more about your Venus and Mars. Mars is your willpower and your sex drive, and the Venus is, the type of lady. For the woman, it's your love language, so the type of relationship you want, the bromance. The Mars is the sort of the action you're attracted to from a man, and the Jupiter represents the man. But that Juno energy, what house it's in and the sign, it can help you. All these aspects. Now, these people, they can have sex with no strings attached. The Aquarius, the water bearer, fixed air and cardinal, so they can initiate affairs, but you got to understand, like, for them, it's, I don't want to say sex is the dessert, but there's this I'm too busy, I've got to do X, Y, Z, P, Q, and I'll fit in your Y at 9:45 or 1:30 a.m. You know what I mean? Or on lunch break, in the bathroom restaurant, in the airplane, traveling. Not nowadays, but back in the days. There's a weird cold energy that is they're not super lovey-dovey. And they're so intellectual and so verbal sometimes. Like, if this is a woman, a guy, he doesn't even know how to jump in and get you to shut up so he can mack you. So be easy, lady. And fellas, don't be I'm so brilliant and arrogant that you're become stuffy and boring and you're not flexible. Because then no woman's going to want to stay with you. Yeah, you bring home the bacon and you're all brilliant and but that doesn't mean somebody wants to be, married to you or in a relationship with you for too long. how could I say it? Like, you're too much. It can be too boring. This is why you want to know, where's your moon, your Mercury, your Venus. Try to be open-minded and, give a special person in your life some credit. You're not the only smart one in the room, and you don't want to talk down to people, because you'll say some insults and some slick stuff out of your mouth and you don't realize it, and then people are kind of turned off. They might not even tell you. They might just bounce. And y'all like that make-up, break-up sex type of stuff and the verbal jousting. You're kind of like I don't want to say a Satanist or hedonistic about it, but you're just, you're twisted like that. The men, they can, be all mean and cold and indifferent, and then be like, forgive me, love, I'm sorry. Just, God. We got drilling offshore, dogs dying. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I know it's about you, the mystery and imagination. They love to play pretend. They love stories. They love... these people could definitely be into some submissive and dominatrix and role-playing. And story time. You have to stimulate their brains, because you could have like this whole debate about, aliens, this and that, and corporations and the government and da-da-da, and all of a sudden you're talking about, structure of business, and why they don't want to make things in America and they want to make things in Dublin, and tax breaks, and then all of a sudden you're having some hot sex on a platter. Hot sex on a platter. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? And so that's what we're dealing with here. And that's kind of cool sometimes. And some people will just like you because you're so damn quirky and intelligent and weird that somebody's like, oh yeah, I like that penguin. That ostrich is sexy. You know what I mean? Because that's how you are. You're like a rare bird. You are the penguin. You are the ostrich. You are the freaking, I don't know, multicolored eagle flying. And, we're talking about calves, ankles, shins, fingernails, bone. This is medical astrology, but also even erogenous zones. Good back rub and kiss on the calves and the ankles, and just be off the cuff. You can be naughty. They're not scared of nothing. You're talking about double Saturn? The sort of feminine and masculine side of Saturn? And then with Western Tropical, you throw in Uranus? They'll have sex outside, right behind a tree. They'll, come on now. Capricorn and Aquarius, yeah, it's definitely, grind and work hard on this and that, but when work's over, they play hard. I'm telling the truth about y'all. I'm sorry if you don't want me to tell everybody about you, about your love and your relationships. And it's not that they can be slow to love, they're just cautious. They don't want you taking their dough. They're going to work hard, so they'll get their own. Not saying they can't merge, but, you have to be impressive, too. These are independent women. These are tough chicks. The men, they could be softies inside, but they come off very cold and sort of like macho and arrogant. Not like the, super like trying to be tough Pisces dude or whatever, who's really sensitive and emotional inside. This cusp is more like they'll be more free once they know that you're not dead weight. They don't have to carry you all the time. Then they can open up and get more comfortable and be like, be more vulnerable. That's hard. Vulnerability is hard for these people. They can be slow to say sorry and apologize and not. Sometimes they can be introspective, but they kind of feel like they're blameless. Does that make sense? I'm not going to be overly interested, but because they are definitely intellectuals. So know that. Respect that. They're gonna have a weird way about how they spit the poetry and be heavenly. For the most part, they will be loyal, so that's good. You still got to know where their Mercury and Venus is and their Mars placement, If you blow them away mentally, you have them at hello. Like if you show up with credential, they're like, ooh, who the hell is that? And it's not just like work credits or money. It could just be like, the best playwright or, just something unique, something that makes you stand out, but you got skills and credits and receipts. They're like, ooh, all right, shorty's lit. The lady will be like, yo, homeboy he's about his BI. That's true. You do this, and then down there is like messy. Oh man, I could talk about you guys forever. So listen, just know, you meet somebody, hit me up. Be like, yo, Eric, tailortoyoucoaching@gmail.com. Let's do my chart. Let's do a synastry chart. You need your time of birth, their time of birth, the date, year, boom, boom, boom. I was born in Detroit. Oh, she was born in, Jacksonville or Jackson, Mississippi. And I'm doing stuff in South Africa, Germany, Canada, over like 25, 26 states in America. So, yo, I got you. You want a Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, and a Scorpio ascendant to do your chart. You really do. Okay? So let's get out of here. Let's have some fun. And you know what? Libra Scorpio could work. Okay? Drama and criticism? Yeah. So just know relationship is much more than the sun sign. And you want to learn every aspect of yourself and your partner. That's only going to help you in life and in love and in sex. You kiss a Capricorn on their spine. Cha-ching. Aquarius, the back of their knees, calves. Cha-ching. And you could talk some smack and talk dirty too. All right? I got you. Hit me up. Don't wait. And I wish you guys the best in your relationships. And just don't be so tough on your partners, you guys. Yes, you're brilliant, but allow someone else to be brilliant in their own way. Then the connection gets deeper. And once you're vulnerable, then they can trust you and you can trust more. And then the sex gets deeper and the intimacy. Even Scorpio Sag, Cusp prophecy. Okay? Trust me. But get that self-love first, because then you can love anybody. Hit me up. Relationship coaching, synastry chart, whatever it is. Eric Taylor, Taylor to Coaching. Just please subscribe. Join the family. I appreciate it. All right? Send me that email, gmail.com, taylor2coaching@gmail.com. Let's get you going. All right? Sale ends Black Friday, midnight, Pacific Coast time, November 30th. Cusp of mystery and imagination. I got you. You know I got you. Peace. Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp. January 19th to the 23rd. Somewhere in that 5-day orb. Could be a leap year. I said the 20th to the 24th, 19th to the 23rd. Stuff. Don't give me no more than 5 days. If you're not between, it's just look, 28, 29, 0, 1, 2 degrees. If you're at 3 or 26 or 27 degrees, you're probably not feeling it. You are either a real Capricorn or a real Aquarius. Capiche? Taylor to Coaching. God bless you. Alright? Stop waiting. Hit me up. I'm trying to bless you, knucklehead. I know you're so freaking smart. Don't be so smart that you miss out. Peace.